I made it to the top of Kebnekaise, the highest mountain in Sweden, in a stormy weather. I am so bloody proud of myself right now, because now I'm back home again in my cozy van and reflecting upon what actually happened.
Hi, my name is Marie and this is me before climbing Mount Everest. No. Hi, my name is Marie and this is me before I climbed Kebnekaise.
Hello again. This is me after climbing the top of Kebnekaise.
Hello, my name is Melina and this is me before climbing Kebnekaise.
Hello again, this is me after climbing Kebnekaise and reaching the top.
We did it!
We made it to the top.
Top of
Kebnekaise.
Woo!
Celebration time. Woohoo! We did it! We did it!
I am so proud.
Yes, you should be. Queen Marie. Over 2,000 meters up, we did it.
In ice, in snow, in rain, we are wet from our toes to our hair roots.
Yes,
But we did it.
we did it.
And in this video, I want to share with you how I did it. Because you might face a mountain in your life right now. We always face mountains, whether it is physically or mentally. But how do we climb them? How do we overcome the obstacles? I have worked on my mindset for years. And many years I thought it was only to push through things, to have this strong mindset, to just be able to just push through the pain and the whatever turned up. But that's not the key here. That's not how I managed to climb that mountain 2,000 meters over the ocean.
We are on our way. I wonder if we will see any of these in real time. Let's do this! We have now walked for 1 hour and what we learned so far, hey! What we learned so far is that you need to prepare with the right clothing. So I have stopped for 2 times to taken off 1 jacket, 1 sweater, but now it's perfect. And I start to understand that walking with 12 kilos on my back, I think it will be rather heavy after 20 kilometers. I think we have walked for, 2 kilometers maybe. So yeah, let's see how it feels in a few hours.
The key for me and my friend Melina was more of preparing with great food made by Melina, of course, because whatever you put into your body will give you the results. So if you put junk food in yourself, of course you will be tired and low energy. So that was one very important part. But then also to take it slow, make it in your own pace. Don't let anyone stress you.
How does it feel, Marie?
I'm getting to know my body in a whole new way.
Yeah.
My feet are transforming.
Yes.
But it feels good.
Yeah.
I enjoy the beautiful view. Wonderful.
Because once I told my friends and family that I'm planning to climb Kebnekaise, in a few days, because I decided this, I think, 6 days before departure, I made the decision to join them. And I just informed my family and friends, and I could feel that some of them were like, oh, really? Are you really knowing what you're doing? And to be truly honest, I didn't really know, but I wanted to see how far I can go with my current mindset.
We have now walked for 1.5 hours. The rain stopped, the sun is coming to join us, and it's so beautiful. Such a beautiful hike, and we're probably gonna walk for another 4 or 5 hours today before we gonna stop for the night in a tent, and tomorrow we will climb the mountain Kebnekaise. But I'm getting to know my feet in a whole new way. It's kind of a transformation down there. And every muscle in my body is paying for attention. You see, I haven't trained for this, but I just decided I can do this just by breathing, reflecting, and staying grounded. Eating a lot of healthy food and staying in the moment and connecting to my superpower. So, to be continued.
Whatever you do, if you plan to do something that you've never done before, if you have a big goal in your life, don't ask the people who's never done it before, because the only thing you will receive from them is their fear, their doubts, their worrying. So I didn't ask, I just said, I'm going to climb Kebnekaise. And then yes, they might think, they probably thought that I was crazy. And that's fine. They didn't dare to say anything to try to stop me, because they knew I had already made the decision.
So you can actually cheat and take the boat if you don't have the energy to walk all the way to the base camp. But that's not a choice. We are gonna walk another 15 kilometers in this lovely weather. Yay!
So that's also a key, to make a committed decision that I am going up to the top and nothing is gonna stop me. And I know there can be things happening, but if you take it slow and you are committed and you give yourself the time to breathe and to reflect on this amazing scenery that we were facing there. I mean, what a place to visit. Even if you don't want to climb the mountain Kebnekaise, I highly recommend you to get to the north of Sweden and just allow yourself to be surrounded on these beautiful mountains.
In, out, in, feel, become aware of your body. If your hands and feet are tingling, or you feel your body temperature is changing, that's okay.
This is magic. This is what recharge, new energy. Wow, amazing. Now I can walk for another 10 kilometers. Whoa. I need more water. Lapplandsvatten. before climbing Mount
Mount Everest.
I'm still going for Mount Everest.
Yeah. Hola.
We've almost done 19 kilometers.
Yes.
We don't even know how far we have walked. We have walked half the day
Yeah.
with 12 kilos and you 15 kilos.
Yeah.
And I am so grateful for this woman because 6 days ago I didn't even know that I was gonna be here.
I was like, Marie, do you want to join? And she was like, no, I can't. And I was like, yeah, come on. It's this day early in the morning. We were like, I will think about it. And I'm so happy that you joined because we have had the best experience. You and I have been walking together, talking about everything, so many deep things, like awakened stuff, and yeah, it just feels like walking with like a best friend.
This is a spiritual experience
Yes.
for everyone who hasn't tried this.
Yes.
This is just amazing.
Yeah.
And how we make it is by one step at a time.
Yeah, take it slow.
Slowly breathing in gratitude.
Yes.
And look at this!
Look at the view.
Look at this! Tomorrow we are gonna... Yeah, we
Climb that
don't
one.
really know which one we are gonna climb, but one of them.
Yeah, that big one.
Can you see the snow? All right, we'll be back.
Just by walking in this valley and being surrounded of these high mountains that was so fully energized, and it was so beautiful. All these waterfalls and rivers and the air, I just can't put it in words. It was like coming back to your mother's womb. I felt so safe. I felt so, wow. It was a beautiful walk first to the base camp, and then we put up the tents, slept one night, and then the big adventure started.
We get fed by Melina, the queen in the queen of the chef of the queen.
Yeah.
The queenly chef. The queenly chef.
So it's
Looks so good.
red quinoa, red lentils, and it's a curry. I dehydrated lots of veggies like carrot, cauliflower, broccoli, zucchini, bell pepper, and then I had some like cashews. So it's lots of nutrients and amazing.
So this is gonna give the strength to get up to Kebnekaise tomorrow.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
now we made it the
We made
first
it.
day, 20 kilometers with heavy backpacks, and finally, after a great dinner served by Melina, the queenly chef, we are now
The hike chef.
the hike chef.
Yeah.
It's 10:30 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
We took it slow. It took like 8 hours to walk here, but I think it was a good pace for us because it wasn't that painful, you know.
no.
It was pretty nice, and it was so beautiful to watch the scenery and stuff. So yeah.
I think that is the recipe to make it to the top, to take it slow,
Yeah.
you know, step by step. And that's what we're going to continue tomorrow,
Yeah.
step by step, and we're going to make it to the top.
Yes.
And now we're going to set the intention to, what's the intention?
Yeah, I'm already like the last hours walking. I've seen in front of myself how you and I stand there on the top, like yourself is like, wow, yeah, queen, we made it.
That's whatever you go through, whatever you want to happen tomorrow, if you're, doing something special, set the intention before you go to sleep, because when you sleep, your subconscious mind will work on that to
Yeah.
program you that this will happen. So we will wake up tomorrow morning and feel like we've already done it,
Yeah.
even though it's 9 kilometers up. But yeah, one step at a time.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow on the top.
Good morning. Day 2 of this adventure, and it's a little after 6, I guess.
Yeah.
And we slept well, even if we both was in the bottom of the tent because it's downhill. But everything is good, and we're gonna have some tea and porridge, and then we are going to walk that mountain. And it's gonna take, they say, in between 10 and 15 hours. So we better leave so we get back in time. So this is the adventure day. Sleeping next to this beautiful, wonderful Hårlandebäck. I don't know the English for that, but you can hear the sound. So it has been a very meditative night's sleep.
Some porridge for breakfast.
Yes! This is
Amazing.
going to be a really, really great start on this today's hike.
Yeah, so
On the
it's
top.
lots of blueberries,
You better
seeds
ground.
and nuts and
Yeah.
dried fruits. So we're racing, so we're ready. Let's eat.
Absolutely. Let's do it. I serve you.
Thank you.
Serve you, queen. There you go.
Thanks.
So we are now in the fjällstation, which is base camp in English, and the last visit on the toilets, even though I rather go in the nature. And so we're heading for the top now. Stay tuned. Whew. Wish me luck.
Day 2 was climbing 9 kilometers, like rather steep. Some parts was really, really tough. And by being present, by only focusing on the now, no other thoughts, and being with another person, Melina, who had the same mindset, which we could support each other and just cheer each other on, and being in each other's energy of we are doing this step by step. No doubts, no worries. I didn't use my phone for the whole day. It was just turned off because I didn't want to know what time it was. I didn't want to know how far away the top was. I just wanted to take it in my pace. I just wanted to take one step at a time. Breathing, reflecting, being one with nature. I don't think I have ever experienced such a spiritual journey as this was.
Yay! All right, only 7 left.
Yeah, let's go! Har vi första pausen här och Queen gör lite gympa. Reset.
Yay! Always.
Always.
Breathe in, breathe out. Go with the flow of the breath.
And again, can't put it in words. It was so powerful. I wish everyone could experience this, because it really brings you home to the trust that you have within you, to be able to practice everything I've been studying the last few years, and all this knowledge, all this wisdom, to be able to connect that within, to feel it from within. That's what happened when I was walking in this place, in this beautiful nature. It's challenging to put this in words, because this whole experience can't really be dressed in words. It has to be experienced. And in my next video, I'm gonna share how I spoke to myself during this hike, how I kept my spirit high, how I kept connected, how I overcame when my doubts came around, can I make this? Because when we almost have reached the first top, there are two mountains to climb. First you climb the first top, which is 1,700 meters. That's the first top. Then you have to go down from that into a valley and then climb the next one, which is a little more than 2,000 meters. And while we were climbing the first top, we met so many who gave up, who was on their way back. And in the beginning, we asked everyone like, oh, did you make it to the top? Almost congratulated them. And they said, no, it's impossible, because it's too tough weather. It's raining, it's cold, it's impossible. Even a guide with his group, he turned back and he said, no, if you're really, really experienced, and if you have a lot of great clothing to change because it was really wet, then you can make it. And one, me and Melina didn't have any experience. Two, we didn't have any extra clothing. But we just asked ourselves, how much do we want to do this? How does it feel? Can we continue? And the answer was yes. So despite all these, I think we met about, 50, 75, 100 people turning back, and they thought we were a little bit crazy continuing because it was heavy weather. And the funniest part in this story is that most of them, they were dressed in really, really high quality clothing, the best. I mean, they must have costed like thousands, and they had the best shoes, hiking shoes, backpacks. They had it all, the tools, the gears. we were walking in. I was walking in my old sneakers, and my friend Melina, she was climbing this mountain in barefoot shoes. So it's not about the stuff. It's not about the tools, the gears. It's about your mindset. It's about what you choose to think. That's where the power comes from. And I'm not saying that it was anything wrong for the people who turned around. For them, it was right, because they probably had come to a point like, I can't make it anymore, and then fine. But me and Melina, we still felt strong, and we trusted that we had what it takes to climb the top. So we continued step by step into that storm, through that storm, up to the top.
We reached the first top.
Yes.
Yes. And it's, I don't know how much storm.
Yes. First top is like 1,700 meters.
Yeah.
So now we're going down in a valley and then up to the other top that's like 2,200 meters. So wish us luck. We can't record so much I think because it's so windy.
Yeah.
So we just gotta focus, go into this meditative state and be like thank you, thank you, thank you.
We just met 50 people, I think, who said, no, it's impossible.
Yeah.
And they turn around.
Yeah,
And we don't.
no, and we met 2 young teenage boys that were like, yeah, we did it, it's easy, just go. And they gave us energy, so let's do this.
Just by being grateful and allowing yourself to do it slowly and not pushing yourself. Just trusting your own inner power. So there were no pain, there were no suffering. Of course, it was really, really tough. But by listening to your body, being in balance between your body, mind, and soul, all connected, I received all the energy, all the power that I needed to get to that top. That's how I did it. That's how we did it. And I'm so, so proud. And again, I'm gonna share with you next video how I spoke to myself, because this is key. And once we reached the top, and this is, I mean, I can laugh to this now, because as I said, I was not prepared. I hadn't done enough research, so I didn't have any extra gloves, and it was, I mean, it was raining, windy, cold. I have never experienced this kind of weather, so I was wet. I had 2 gloves and they were both wet, and I couldn't feel my fingers. So standing on the top, even if that felt that felt amazing. We were crying. I couldn't bring up my camera though, because it was so heavy rain, so we couldn't film as much as we wanted to share with you. But we have a few short clips.
Woo! Bra jobbat Marie!
Let's do a happy dance.
Yes.
We did it!
We made it to the top.
Top of
Kebnekaise. Yeah. So on the way down we're gonna go to the last cabin and write our names and YouTube channels in that book, but we were so warm, so we were like, no, we don't want to get cold again going in there, so let's walk the last meters. Let's do it.
But this is surreal.
Yeah.
2,000, not kilometers, 2,000 meters.
Yeah.
Over.
Yeah. But it's just maybe 50 meters left of glacier, but it's only ice, so we can't go up here. No, it's so look, we can't. It's literally just ice. Look at my foot. It's I would die. But we made it to. I think we have conquered Kebnekaise to the top.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Wow.
We did it.
We did it.
Woo, so let's do a happy dance and have celebration time. Woohoo! We did it.
We did it.
I am so proud.
Yes,
Oh.
you should be. Queen Marie.
Oh.
Over 2,000 meters up. Over 2,000 meters up. We did it.
In ice, in snow, in rain. We are wet from our toes to our hair roots.
Yes.
But we did it.
We did it.
Oh.
But if I knew better, I would have brought extra gloves, because that would have helped so much. Because once you are at the top, celebrating, dancing, you need to go down again, you know? And we had been walking for 8 hours. walking, climbing for 8 hours, and now we were gonna go back the same way. And I didn't think about that because I was just focused on getting up to that mountain. So the heavy part was going down. And after a couple of kilometers, my knee broke down. So I was limping for about, I don't know, maybe 6 kilometers. So it took a long time to get back to the base camp. It was so worth it. And I'm about to start to cry right now again, because once you do these things, you're really getting to know yourself on a level that is impossible to reach if you don't spend time with yourself. And I'm not saying that you have to climb the highest mountain to reach this point, but you need to do the inner work to be able to connect with your inner greatness, because it's within you that you have all this power. And if you're not willing to do this work, if you're not willing to be open-minded and to actually be enough curious, I would say, to find out what you are capable of doing, you will leave this planet without knowing, without being able to live your life to the fullest, which you deserve to do. We all deserve to do that. You are so worthy to live the life of your dreams, and you can do it. I still celebrate this as the biggest achievement in my life, apart from giving birth to my 2 beautiful, wonderful kids, of course, but it can't really be compared. It's just both is such a physical challenge, absolutely. It's 33, 34 years ago. I wasn't aware. I wasn't on my spiritual journey. So I didn't experience it in the way that I experienced this challenge now, climbing Kebnekaise, because now I was so present and I made choices to trust myself in a way that I wasn't capable of doing when I gave birth to my kids, because again, I hadn't done the inner work. So this is my mission, to just spread this wisdom, however old you are. Maybe you have this wonderful, amazing thing to carry a child and giving birth to a child in front of you. Wow! Then you can choose to connect within through breath work, through silence, through just trusting that you have everything it takes. You don't have to doubt. You don't have to worry about if you're going to make it, because you are going to make it if you just choose to believe in yourself. So the end of this journey was that I actually got to fly in a helicopter. I have never done that before. So that was also a win, to be able to experience such a thing, to go in the helicopter back and to see these mountains from above. And it was actually a little bit, how shall I say, I asked him, is this the hike, did we walk this way back? Did we walk this hike, trek, I don't know, den här stigen, that's what we say in Swedish. I don't know how to say that in English. And the pilot said, yes, down there you walked when you came to the base camp. And looking back down there and around the mountains, and the next second he goes down to land the helicopter. It only took 7 minutes to get back from the base camp to the car at the parking space. And we had been walking 2 days earlier with our backpacks for 8 hours, the same distance, you know. So it felt a little like ridiculous. He's flying this in 7 minutes and we walked for 8 hours. So yeah, it was a great experience. And remember, whatever mountain you're facing, you can climb it if you stay calm, speak kindly to yourself, and allow yourself to take one step at a time. One step at a time. You can do it, Queen, and I believe in you. I love you.